run a diner that has abandoned railroad tracks behind it. The steam engines get hungry at night. I own a diner in the deep hills of Redacted. Doesn't matter exactly where. You wouldn't find it on a map anyway. The only folks who come through are truckers, loggers, and the rare lost tourist who swears GPS sent them here by mistake. Behind the diner runs an old railroad line, supposedly decommissioned back in the 70s. Rusted signs say railroad property. No trespassing, but the line is anything but dead. Every night, usually between midnight and 3, the locomotives roll through. Steam engines. Black iron monsters that hiss like they're breathing. They don't whistle, they don't announce themselves, they just arrive, always slow like they're stalking prey. There's a shed behind my diner, big and red, with siding that branches off the main line. The tracks lead straight inside it. When I bought the place 15 years ago, the realtor told me, "Don't mess with the shed, don't go in it, just keep it there." I thought he was joking, or maybe it was just some local superstition. He wasn't. The first time I heard it, I was closing up, mopping the floors. Then came this low, shuddering groan from behind the diner. Not the sound of a train, something more like a stomach. Then the floor shook. The glasses rattled. I went outside and saw one of those engines idling by the shed, steam leaking from its seams, the front end tilted slightly toward the door like a hound at the back porch. I don't know why I did it, but I brought out one of the leftover pies, still hot, and left it by the tracks. The engine hissed, let out a long, slow shh, and rolled into the shed. The pie was gone in the morning, plate and all. That became the routine. Whenever they come, I feed them. Sometimes pies, sometimes meatloaf, sometimes raw cuts. I order special, things I don't even serve in the diner. They're not picky, but they need a lot. Sometimes it's every week, sometimes every night for a stretch. If I don't feed them, I learned that lesson in 2012. Business was slow and I didn't have much left over. I ignored the groaning, figured it would pass. At 2:17 a.m., every light in the diner went out. The ground shook like an earthquake. By the time I ran out back, one of the engines had rammed itself halfway out of the shed, boiler glowing red like a furnace, steel shrieking as it pressed against the door. That sound, it wasn't just iron, it was rage, hunger. The next morning, I found claw marks, across the shed door. Long hooked gouges in the metal. I don't ignore them anymore. Some nights, it's just one engine. Other nights, 2 or 3. Last month, there were 6. All lined up, smoke curling, waiting their turn to slide into the shed. The shed is too small to hold them all, but they don't seem to care. It's not about space. It's about feeding time. All I can do is cook. Feed them. And pray they never run out of patience. If you're ever driving deep in the hills and stumble on a lonely diner with no name, no signs, just the smell of fresh pie, keep driving. Don't stop. Don't look at the shed. And for the love of God, don't listen if the locomotives call your name.